The radio reader service has been here at the university for the last 30, I think 35 years, and I've been the director for the last 17 years. It's been housed at this facility for at least 25 years prior to moving over from Gregory Hall. The service is, in essence, a service to provide news and information to the visually impaired in East Central Illinois.
They have a special little radio, and anybody who is visually impaired is able to get one of these free, and volunteers come to the WILL station and they read the local newspapers, they read the grocery ads, a lot of articles from other magazines and the Wall Street Journal and different national newspapers, and just articles that we would benefit from and would enjoy.
Today's reading is from the September 2010 edition of the magazine Military History, with an article by Anthony Brandt called French Fiasco in Egypt.
If you are a patron and listening to this service for an entire day, I would say you're very well informed about what's going on in East Central Illinois.
I think that if we are going to reform the world and make it a better place to live in, the way to do it is not with talk about relationships of a political nature, which are inevitably dualistic.
We have over 60 volunteers, and they are the best volunteers any organization could hope for. They have all different skill levels. They come from all different walks of life. We have students, we have retirees, we have employees here at the university, people who travel in from Bloomington, people who travel in from various outreaching or outlying areas.
Coming here is a good way to work on speaking and just reading out loud and hearing the sound of your voice, and so it works really well. I would like to know what it is really like to live with alternative energy on a daily basis. If something does shut down, it is easy for a non-tech person to fix, or is there a long wait to get someone qualified to do it? I
think it's really very unselfish and very, very kind and wonderful of them to do that. It means so much to us. I know it means a lot to the other visually impaired people. I know it means an awful lot to me to think that they would be willing to give of their time.
It makes you feel really good that people enjoy what you're doing. You know, not only does it help me out, but it provides a service to somebody else, which makes you feel really good. So,
many of the volunteers they consider to be their friends. Even though they've never met them, never talked to them personally, they think of those people, the volunteers who are doing the reading, as their friends. They expect to hear them at certain times of the week and certain times of the day.
Well, you feel like they're right there in your living room with you. Enough you want to say, hey, you want a cup of coffee while you're reading? But of course, yeah.
Why do I do it? I like my job. There are many people who work 9 to 5 every day and they can't stand to get up in the morning and go to work. I like coming into work. I meet a new set of people every day. My volunteers are great. I consider them not only just my volunteers, but I consider them my friends. So I get to see my friends every day. I get to talk with some great patrons who use the service, and it feels good to be actually able to do your job and give back something to somebody.
With the housing market crash in 2008, he was quickly laid off. I looked for a job every day, said Mr. Santos, who traveled the Northeast for weeks at a time in search of construction work.